14 here. Sorry about the long episode last time. I just wanted to get some of the cutscenes out of the way because we got a few more coming up towards the end of this episode here. So let's get right to it. If you remember from the last episode, Zant attacked, and now we have to go find Princess Zelda because that's what she wants. Midna. That's what Midna wants. So we're gonna go and head back to Hyrule Town so that we can get to the castle and see if Zelda is able to help Midna. I wouldn't worry about trying to collect anything right now. I wouldn't worry about trying to collect or attack enemies. What you want to do is try and get to Zelda so that we can progress in the game. Because this episode here is actually going to be part of the storyline. We're not going to be doing too much on the side missions. Actually, in fact, I don't think we're going to be doing any side missions. It's just all going to be strict storyline here. That way, because at the end of this, we'll actually be able to... Oh, and I talked to one of the cats here. Anyways, if you're lost, the cat will tell you, hey, go talk to Luis, I think that was the name, Telma's cat. Which, if you remember, Telma's the lady at the bar. And yes, everybody can see you, everybody is afraid of you. So, let's head down into the bar. Let's go talk to the cat down here. Or not. Well, we gotta find another way in. Never mind. The cat's gonna let us in. That cat just jumped into like 3 inches of water there. What I don't get is this all up here is flooded. Wouldn't that mean the bar's flooded? I don't blame the humans for tossing out. You are pretty scary. Another patient. Alright, so she tells us that we can go in through the window. We can go in up there into the rafters and get our way through. But yeah, wouldn't that flood down the stairs here? Oh, there's a board here that stops most of the water. Okay, never mind. Anyways, so what you're going to do is you're going to push this crate across. That way we can get up to the ledge and get up to the window. And once we go in the window, we are up top. Now be careful of the pots. If you can knock down one pot and it'll be okay, but if you knock down 2 pots, then it's game over. You got to start over. And that pot right there is almost about to fall off the edge, so be careful when you first come into this place. So what you're going to want to do is come across the ropes over here. And if you walk slow enough, you'll push the pot out of your way. And you just want to be careful not to knock any of them off. If you want, you can listen to these guys. They just talk about how you took Telma to Kakariko Village. And, oh, he's not from Hyrule proper, he's from Ordon. And then he talks about how people from the city don't know fear. And, whatever. People can say what they want to say. Alright, so we get introduced to a couple of new things here. So we got this statue looking thing here, but we can actually talk to it. So he says, get the ghost. Okay, so you can't see the ghost, but if you go to your senses, you can now see the ghost. So you just want to attack it a couple of times, and then its soul will be revealed, and then use your finishing move on it to get the soul. Alright, so we'll go back and talk to this guy again. Thanks for beating the ghost. Can I call you Doggy? I'm Giovanni. I became consumed by greed long ago and sold my soul to a dark creature that did this to me. I can't move. I can't go see my girlfriend. My pet cat, Jingle? Okay, is frozen on my head. I don't think I could be more miserable. I have to ask you a favor, doggy. Can you defeat the 20 ghosts that lurk in the dark? Okay, so there's 20 souls that we have to go and find. And then he says we can't go outside because it's raining, so he'll open up the waterway tunnels. And then we can get back by digging outside where the cats gather. So we'll jump down into the waterways here. Get rid of the rats. Yes, these are rats. And then we got... Oh, can't jump from in the water. Alright. Looks like we got some Skalichas up here. Okay, so it's always going to block. You're going to want to wait till it rears back like that, and then attack it a couple of times. So we'll wait till this one comes down. Wait till it rear back, and then attack it a couple of times. Okay, so it's 3 times you have to attack it. And then to get through the spider webs, pick up one of the sticks. Run through here. Do not drop it, because you got a torch over here that you want to light. You got a couple of them. So we'll light the other side of the stick now. That way we can walk farther. Avoid the keys for now. And then... now you can take out the keys, I guess, if you want. Alright, pick the stick back up, relight the torch, or relight the stick. Climb up on this side here. Light the cobweb, and now you can get rid of it. You don't need that anymore. You can fight the enemies if you want. They just drop rupees and hearts, like always. So let's go ahead, take out both these moblins. You can dig here in this center spot, and that's how we get out of this spot. We'll get out of this part of the map and into this part. And if you guys remember from back on early in the game, you will notice this part of the map. Okay, so we have an archer here. You want to take out the archer because he will knock you down off the ropes every time. Alright. So yes, and we are going to have to use the ropes a lot because Midna is not able to help us jump now. We can jump here. We can jump here. And we have to use this rope here. You can use the next rope here, but it doesn't go anywhere. And then keep on climbing up. Link's got some amazing balance as a wolf. Go ahead and take care of this guy. We don't want him coming up behind us. We'll just push him off. Whoa, don't fall off ourselves. Alright. Continuing on. We have our last rope up here to climb. Sorry, it's not our last rope. We have a couple more small ones. This guy, if you get behind him in between the wall and him, you'll be able to knock him off and you won't have to worry about him. This guy here, you can jump from the rope to attack him. Well, I did it in my practice run and actually landed on the stairs, but before you get to the end of the rope, he will always hit you and it will knock you off, and if you're not careful, it will actually knock you all the way down. Alright, and then through the door here. And you guys will remember this part. Only this time, it's not Twilight. Okay, that was... knock him off. The other Bokoblin we don't have to worry about. It's just the archer one. Alright, so... climb up the crates here. This one's pretty easy. Just... when he comes down to attack you, attack it first, and then you'll be able to... oh, see, I got stuck on a ledge. I hope that doesn't come back and get me. Nope, the music stopped, so it looks like it went back. Wait for the bridge to get blown by the wind, and then head across, and then down. What you want to do is, see how slow you're walking? You want to try and stay on top of the roof. That's where you get your most speed. And I would not worry about them unless they are, you know, directly attacking you. But it takes them a while for them to actually lock on and attack you. So most of the time you'll be able to just run right by them. Alright, inside here to go visit Zelda. Alright, so Zelda has given up her powers to save Midna. Apparently Zelda knew who Midna was. I thought Midna was just Midna. Does it, you know? But anyways, with that, the castle gets sealed because Princess Zelda is not there with her light anymore to protect it. At least that's what I gather from that cutscene is she's not there anymore to protect the castle, so the castle gets locked by the evil powers from Zant. Alright, again, we can't do a whole lot more side questing, so let's just continue on. What we want to do is actually we'll warp down to North Faron Woods. If you paid attention to the cutscene, that is where the Master Sword is said to be placed or sleeping. Alright. And where we actually need to go is back, not to, well, actually, it is pretty much on its way to, because right there is the Forest Temple, so back towards the Forest Temple. But we're not going to be going up the way we went to the Forest Temple. The puppeteers I think they're puppeteers. I don't know their actual names. Their names will appear on screen for you guys. But the puppeteers there, easy. Just use the shadow attack. You'll take them all out in one combo. And the monkey says, "Hey, it's beautiful back here. So let's head on up here, and we can use our Midna jump again. Yay!" Alright, one here, and then one here. And then just head on back this way. Oh, we got a couple of keys here. And we just had to wait for the bridges to get caught by the wind. And we're gonna have to wait again. The logs that are swinging on the vines over there will have to be going that way, so be careful when you walk across the ropes. You don't want to get knocked down and have to start all over. Well, that's just awesome, Link. Yeah. So if you fall down, you end up all the way back here at the start. Okay, yeah, anyways. Sorry, I had to cut to get back here because you start all the way back at the beginning, and I'll leave part of the beginning in so you see how far back we get cut. Don't get hit by the swinging logs. And we have a howl stone over here. Alright, let's see if I can do this. I messed it up. Oh, I still got it, even with that little glitch there in the middle. I had almost messed it up. It took me like 4 tries to get it on the practice run. But we have another howling sequence here with this. And with this, I will probably speed up like I did the last one. And that's probably what I'm going to do with all the rest of them, is speed them up. Because I can't skip this, and it's the same scene over and over every time. And I know you guys don't like watching repeat scenes like this if you're anything like me, because I don't like watching repeat scenes. But with that, we've unlocked a new hidden skill, but we'll have to go find him to learn it. And we'll see where it's at on the map here in just a minute. Alright, looks like it's just south of the Hyrule town. If you guys are wondering, all these time watch looking things, I believe those are time trials for certain things, because out here there's a couple of time trials. I might do an episode of doing a couple of these out here. In fact, that might actually be our next episode. But anyways, that's where the location is for the next hidden skill. It's in a part of the map that we haven't accessed yet. I think we can access it as of right now, but we haven't been there yet. Alright, so we're in the Sacred Grove, but I don't see the Master Sword. So let's go ahead and see what the Howling Stone here is. Alright. Let's try and get this. Ah, got it. And yes, you need to howl on this stone to continue on. It doesn't unlock another hidden skill. Sorry, you're not gonna get 2 in a row like that. It's not that easy. But we summon this guy. And I'm sure you guys will know exactly who this is if you remember Majora's Mask any. Alright, so he runs through and opens up a path for us. But let's go ahead and take out the puppeteers here. There we go. I'll just head on through and follow him. Essentially, what we're doing is making our way through the Lost Forest. Yeah, the Lost Forest. If you guys remember Ocarina of Time, you had to listen to the music to figure out which of the 3 or which of the 4 paths to go to. And whichever way the music was coming from is the way you had to go. So essentially this is pretty much exactly what we're doing. Alright, these guys will keep respawning at just about every room you go into. Your best bet is to take them out as soon as you can, that way you have all the rest of... Oh, I didn't mention it, but this is the room we were just in, and now the waterfall is open, so this is the way we have to go. And I cannot remember what I was just talking about. Sorry, guys. Oh yeah, each room you go into, you're gonna see they're gonna spawn all the time in each room you go to. And we weren't supposed to go up here. I made this mistake last time in my practice run. But what you want to do is, we came in over there, you want to come in this way where the water is. And you can hear him. He's through the waterfall. Alright, let's take out these guys. I got 3 of them. And he hit us. Man, I'm taking a lot of damage. Alright. Midna's just going to tell us that, you know, if you want to take them all out, hit them, use the shadow attack or something like that, or use the dark attack. But that's what Midna says there. At least she's not as annoying as Navi is in Ocarina of Time. Alright. Go ahead and climb up here. Take that guy out. Where did he come from? Oh, dodge around you. Okay. Yeah. use the field of dark energy to take him out, or you can just do that. But I believe... Okay, so I don't hear him playing in here, so we obviously want to go to the next room. And the waterfall now is plugged up, so we can't go that way. That way is blocked. So we'll have to go the only way we can right now. Okay. And I'm hearing his music. He's actually above us on a platform up there. So let's go ahead and head through this way. And we'll actually go up top now this time. The second time you go in this room is when you go up top. And now the pathway will be open. And you want to attack him as soon as you get close enough, because he will teleport. Alright, so he's opened up the main path now. And I almost fell off the edge when I was fighting him. Alright. Looking around, there's nothing to do. There's some skulls you can break. Get some hearts back. Yeah, okay. Anyways, head on down to start the main battle. I think you have to hit him 3 times in this arena here. Seems like he's a little mad that we were able to follow him. Alright, so this time he summons 4, just like always. Let's go ahead and run past these. See how I didn't hit him, but I got too close to him? And it's because he'll teleport every time. Alright. Leave one of them for now. And he teleported over there. Oh man, I am having such a hard time getting him now. Okay. There he is. You want to get him when he's blowing on the horn, because then he will not teleport, at least not until he's done blowing on the horn again. Alright, this time he summons 5. So it's the second time we're attacking these guys. Alright, you want to take as many of them out as you can. And wait for him to blow on the horn. And this time, he summoned 6 guys. If you come up on the ledge over here, then you'll... Well, that didn't work out. He teleported away. Okay, he's over here now. Alright. Oh, there is a puzzle coming up that I am not gonna like one bit. It is the Guardian puzzle. Alright, so stand on the Triforce here and howl the same song that you used to fight the Skull Kid. Luckily, this time, since you've learned it, it tells you where to have your pitch at. I think we got enough time to get through this next part real quick. Should be alright. Oh, and sorry about the long episode last time, last week, or last upload, I should say. It sucked. Like I said, I was trying to get through all the cutscenes. And then on top of that, my work schedule has just been crazy these past couple of weeks because of the holiday weeks, and it's just, it kind of sucked. Not gonna lie. Alright, so the Guardians say, put us where we once stood and we'll let you enter the Sacred Grove. Alright, so let's go this way. And the guy that's moving right now is moving opposite of what I'm moving. The one at the bottom moves the way that I'm going to be moving. So if I remember how to do this, hopefully I'm doing this right. If you manage to get the guys back in the right pattern, back to where they once stood, you will actually be in the same spot where you started at too. So we started here on this block right here, and now we're finishing it up on this block. And those guys are now in the spot where they started. Alrighty. Alright, so they go back to stone. And there is the Master Sword. It's what we wanted. Yeah. With this, well, I'll let you guys watch the cutscene and figure it out yourself.
What? Captain, you would like play about to the Rootman Kingdom. Root pure lights to dust. You feel your power. Feel good you with Halloween. Do you realize and this good boy put you with protective box? What do you hear? But up and west. Oh, my eye. Smack you up.
Alright, with that, guys, I'm going to have to call this one an episode here. So, we are now able to change into wolf form at will. So, we had the warp option and the talk to Midna option. We now have the transfer to wolf option, and we can transfer back to human. So, now we can do a lot more things around the map. But with that, guys, I'm going to have to call it an episode. So I will see you guys in the next part. So enjoy.